Sports Vibes. Thank you for vibing with me. Let's get it, man. Let's get straight to it. Gibbs, the best running back on the Lions, said what he said, and he meant it. He said that his list, top 5 wide receivers in the NFL today, his list, this is his list with no specific order. He named Lamb, Chase, Brown, that's his teammate, Justin Jefferson, and A.J. Brown. He didn't put a specific order, right? My question for everybody in the building that comes in the building, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I cover the Minnesota Vikings, and I also will be covering the Minnesota Timberwolves as well. Salute to my guy, Daniel. What's going on, man? Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Y'all know the vibes, man. Shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. But and the other question is, what's next for the Minnesota Vikings? What do the Vikings need to do? Is it, I know besides us getting healthy, what is there to do? I think they did like absolutely everything to make this team into the best team they could possibly make it. There is a couple other free agents out there, some rumors around some corners and stuff like that. But what do the Vikings need to do, in your opinion, to really put them on that level? I already think they're on that level of a contender already, but in your opinion, leave in the comments below and let me know how you feel. But getting back to that, the 5 list, the top 5 wide receivers that Gibbs came up with. So Gibbs said Chase, Brown, Justin Jefferson, Lamb. Who else? Who am I missing? I said Chase, Lamb, Brown, JJ. I'm missing somebody. But there's another wide receiver that he put out there that he has on that list. And he didn't say a specific order, like who's number 1, who's number 2, who's number 3. And by the way, I'm taking this nature walk. I'm outside, I'm sweating and all that, but it is what it is. 100-degree weather. But I said, let me talk to my YouTube family. Let me talk to my Viking family, because I haven't really been live lately on this channel. If you don't see me on this channel, I'm probably on the other channel. I have 2 YouTube channels now. You'll see me a lot more as when we get closer to the Viking, as we get closer to the NFL season. And I also will be covering the Timberwolves as well on this channel, putting shorts out for the Timberwolves fans out there. But how do y'all feel right now? Salute to everybody in the building. Sports, what's going on? What's going on to everybody that's in the building? Make sure you double tap the screen, hit the like button. We cover the Minnesota Vikings. We go live for every Viking game, and we will be going live for some Timberwolves games, and I'll be giving you breaking news for both teams. But again, the title of the video, Brown has his top 5 NFL list when it comes to wide receivers. Let me see. Hopefully I can remember this. So Justin Jefferson, in no specific order, Justin Jefferson, St. Brown, A.J. Brown, Chase, and Lamb. That's 5 wide receivers. He didn't say in any specific order, but the one thing I will say is he's right. I think those are the top 5 wide receivers in the game. I can't really think of anybody else. I don't know about Brown being in the fifth guy, though. I don't know. I gotta do some more research about that. But I like Brown a lot. He's a very shifty wide receiver. I do like Brown, though, so I'm not going to sit here and hate on Brown. I do like St. Brown. He always destroys the Vikings every time we play the Lions. St. Brown is the guy that I'm just like, oh, man, why is it always him that makes us look crazy, makes our secondary look crazy? So I do like Brown a lot. One of the most shiftiest wide receivers in the game. Can't really stop that man. But, yeah, man. And then also, for me, when it comes to the Vikings, and it comes from, in my opinion, what we need to do more than anything is just build chemistry. I don't really, if we get more additional players, so be it. But my whole thing is just build that chemistry with our teammates, with the teammates. On the defensive line, know where everybody's going to be at. The linebackers, the safeties, the corners. So if somebody misses their man, we pick up the slack and we go make that tackle on defense. You know what I mean? Like, really build that team chemistry, man. You know what I mean? Go out to eat together. Really build that chemistry. You don't got to be buddy, best friends, but I want this team to really want to play for each other and really be good and do some damage this year. Because I'm tired of being that Viking fan that says from Pennsylvania that'll be like, yo, man, listen, man, we're going to get it next year. Man, I hate doing that, bro. I want to get it this year, bro. I'm tired of saying next year, maybe next year. I'm tired of saying that, bro. I want it to be this year. Why can't it be this year? Why always got to be next year? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the NFC is very good. You know what I mean? You got the Eagles up there. The Lions, we'll see what they do. They lost their offensive coordinator and their defensive coordinator. The Commanders are going to be a good team. With who else? But to be honest, Packers. I think the Packers are going to be solid as well. When I think of the NFC, man, I don't really think of nobody really like that I'm really nervous about, man. Like, the Rams are always going to be a team to be reckoned with because of their coach. And no matter what, Matthew Stafford is just a very, very good quarterback. Shout out to my guy. All right, let me make you a mod. Hold on, bro. I'll make you a mod because I didn't even know you was on this channel. But yeah, man. So we'll see what happens. Hold on, let me. There you go. But yeah, what's going on, A? Salute to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all double tap, hit that like button when you come in the building. My questions is really just like y'all opinion on what is the next move for the Vikings right now. Now, like I said, I just think building chemistry, man. Like, that's the one thing for me. I think we got the talent. Like, usually I would say, yo, we got to get the offensive line together. If the offensive line is healthy like I think they will be, and the defensive line is healthy like I think they will be, I'm not worrying about that no more. What I'm more concerned about is not that type of stuff anymore. I'm concerned about chemistry. Let's build this chemistry so we know how everybody plays. We know how J.J. McCarthy plays, so when he hikes the ball, the ball's not thrown over his head or bouncing off the dirt or something, or too slow to reach his hand. Like, we got to make sure we have all that together, man. Even when it comes to special teams, kicking that field goal, all that. I just want to build team chemistry. I'm confident in every position group on this team. Every position group on defense and offense. When it comes to our linebackers, when it comes to our defensive tackles, when it comes to our corners, our safeties, I'm Gucci with all of them, bro. I think Mekhi Blackman's going to have a bounce back year on defense. And then when you go to the offense, when you talk about the offensive line, man, Will Fries, man, I'm so happy we got Will Fries and Kelly. I'm so happy we got them too in our trenches. And Jackson, Donovan Jackson, our guard. Our interior offensive line is so amazing in my honest opinion. And then when you talk about the two tackles, Darrisaw and Brian O'Neill on the outside, man, left tackle and right tackle, bro. Our offensive line look good. Darrisaw, I'm pretty sure he's going to be healthy when it counts the most, and that's the regular season and the postseason. I think Darrisaw going to be on point. I'm not worrying about Darrisaw and his injury right now. I think he's going to be on point. My biggest thing is chemistry. I'm not worried about our wide receiver core, even though I think Jordan Addison will be suspended. We got Ty Felton. We have other, what's his name, Rondell Moore. We have other wide receivers that can step their game up. Not to say they're going to be Jordan Addison, but they're going to be solid. You know what I mean? The next move is to tear up and rebuild. Nah, heck no. What you mean? What you mean? Oh, I didn't know, bro. I didn't even know you was on both channels. Nah, the Vikings already rebuilt it, bro. They got rid of a lot of players, and their team is like, I don't want to say unrecognizable, but bro, if you've been a Viking fan for the plus 20 years I've been a Viking fan, bro, they made a lot of moves. This whole offensive line, the interior offensive line is different. When you go to the Vikings the last couple of years, when it comes to the linebackers, Blake Cashman and Andrew Van Ginkel and what's his name? I can't even think off the top of my head right now. But y'all get where I'm going with it. It's just like a lot of new faces. It's not like back when it was Eric Kendricks and Anthony Barr and them. Like it's a whole different ball game. It's a lot of new players, bro. We don't even got Daniil Hunter no more, bro. We got Jonathan Grenard. It's like we switched up a lot of different things, bro. I'm a Bengals fan. Oh yeah, you're a Bengals fan? Bengals need to step their game up and beat the dang on Chiefs in the playoffs. Even though I really can't talk as a Viking fan because my Vikings ain't do nothing in a long time in the playoffs. So I really can't talk, but I'm just saying, bro, the Bengals got to get past them dang on Chiefs. But I have a feeling, though, for the Vikings, we just got something special, man. I think it's going to start with our trenches. It's going to end with our trenches. And then, of course, our quarterback, our coaching staff, KOC. I think we're going to be a good team, man. My biggest concern is not anything. There's no real weakness for me. There's no big concerns for me when it comes to the Vikings. It's really just building that chemistry. There's no such thing as a perfect NFL team. There's going to be deficiencies on every NFL team. But your strengths, you have to have some strengths on your team and have the right coaching and strengths like in your quarterback. Your quarterback. If your quarterback if he's that guy, right? He gonna put the team on his back regardless of the deficiencies on his team. Not saying he could do all things because it's a team sport, but he can only control what he can control. But at the end of the day, the quarterback, if you have a great quarterback or a very good quarterback, he could cover up some of those deficiencies on the offensive line if there was a deficiency on the offensive line. Or, yeah, your wide receiver, yeah, we have the great Justin Jefferson, but if Jordan Addison is out, maybe Ty Felton might mess around and be the second string wide receiver, or Jalen, or not Jalen Rager, I was about to say Jalen Rager, or Speedy Naylor, or somebody of that caliber. And if J.J. McCarthy's that guy, he can make that dude look better. Quarterbacks can make wide receivers look better, just like wide receivers can make quarterbacks look better. You know what I mean? Some people always say that the quarterback is the guy that makes these wide receivers look good. Man, it be the wide receivers too, bro. It goes both ways. Because say you a good quarterback, you throw a perfect pass to a wide receiver, and he drops the ball. You know what I mean? Or say the other way around, right? You got this great wide receiver, and you got a solid quarterback. He's an average quarterback, and your wide receiver is like 10 feet in front of a corner or safety, and he misses him by 10 feet, throwing it over his head. Or he makes the catch with it. So say you have a good quarterback, and he throws it to a wide receiver, and he's being triple teamed by a corner and two safeties, and somehow, some way, he makes a one-handed catch. The wide receiver can make the quarterback look good, or the quarterback can make the wide receiver look good, and that's why you need that tandem. You need that chemistry between the wide receiver and the quarterback, so they know everything. So they know everything. You know what I mean? They know how they run their routes. They know all the little ins and outs on how they like the ball thrown to them in certain areas, or where is the best to throw it. If he is triple coverage, hey, listen, no matter what, if I'm triple coverage, you could throw it this way. I promise you, bro, I'm going to come down with it. One-handed catch, I'm going to get it. You know what I mean? Just little things, man. Just build that chemistry up. Eagles have no weakness. I hate... Yeah, Bengals defense. Eagles fan too, but Eagle fan too, but respect. Yeah, Eagles fans. You know, I have no hate or dislike when it comes to the Eagles, man. Y'all deserve everything y'all got, man. Like, I can't even hate. Y'all the blueprint for every team in the NFL. Y'all the blueprint. Y'all can beat a great quarterback if you have the trenches. You could beat a great defense if you have the trenches. Meaning, if your offensive line is that good, it don't matter who their defensive tackle is. It don't matter who their defensive end is. It don't matter what they do when they blitz. Don't matter when your trenches is good. Hey, yo, you got Patrick Mahomes? Okay, I got my defensive line. Let's see if your quarterback can sit in that pocket and go on vacation and throw touchdown after touchdown. Let's see if they could do that. Let's see if he could do that. 9 times out of 10, he's not going to be able to do it because he's not going to have the time. Patrick Mahomes looked crazy, man, in the Super Bowl. Not taking nothing away from his greatness as a quarterback, but he looked crazy. Let's keep it real. But at the same time, though, the Eagles got the blueprint that everybody should try to copy to the best of their ability. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Eagle fans, man. But yeah, man, we trying to get on y'all level. And hopefully if we play y'all this year, we do play y'all. We're going to beat the brakes off of y'all. That's how I feel. All you Eagle fans out there, We're going to beat the brakes off of y'all. Y'all coming to Minnesota too, by the way. So y'all going to lose there. And then if we play y'all in the playoffs, y'all going to lose in the playoffs as well. So we're going to beat y'all twice next year. But y'all do have a weakness. The Minnesota Vikings is your weakness. We definitely did. Oh, yeah, that's true. Jalen, yeah. The thing about the Eagles, right, it's hard to stop them, but it starts with their running game. You got to stop Saquon. If you don't stop Saquon, you have no chance of beating the Eagles. And even if you stop Saquon, it's very hard to beat the Eagles because y'all got DeAndre Smith and AJ Brown on the outside. So it's like pick your poison. And you can say what you want about Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts is one of the best quarterbacks in the game. I don't care about what the statistics say and all that bull crap that people go by. I go by, could the quarterback win the big game? And he proved that he can win the big game. You don't have to throw 400 yards a game to be a good quarterback. What about the winning plays? What about use your feet to get a first down? What about use your arm when you need to use your arm? You know what I mean? Like, he makes the winning plays. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter about how many yards you throw. If you could throw 500 yards in a game, and if you lose, what's it all matter? It's kind of like in basketball. If you score 60 points in a game and you lose, it's no point. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. I truly appreciate y'all. About to get off, but yeah, again, Gibbs is talking that talk. He said what he said. He meant it. He gave his list. His top 5 wide receivers in no specific order. Justin Jefferson, St. Brown, Lamb, Chase, and who's the other guy? Who was the other guy? I keep missing that 5th guy, but y'all know. I said it earlier in the live. But have a wonderful day, y'all, and I will be live on my other channel for the NBA draft. And another thing, for the Timberwolves, I forgot what pick they have, but I will say this right now. If I was a Timberwolves fan, right, what the Timberwolves should do, they should draft the best. I would want them to get Queen. I would trade up and get Queen. That's what I would do. I would get Queen or draft the best available. Trying to think of another guard that could be next to Ant-Man. Like another guard that could play next to Ant-Man, that could feed off of Ant-Man. So either a guard or center. If I was a GM for the Timberwolves. But all right, y'all have a wonderful day. And as always, God bless and be easy. Peace out.